Hi, Daddy. It's me and Priya.
I'm a new dad, and I'm in my 10th week
Yes, you do.
of being a father while being a full time creator, full time director, full time DP, full time photographer. And I'm making this video for those individuals who are uh, in my shoes, about to be in my shoes, or thinking about being in my shoes, going into that next step of parenthood. Um, One thing that has really changed my outlook is having a child in which I need to take care of as well as a family. And
Okay.
I was not changed until I went through it. So I'm making this video for those who um, see it coming but don't understand what's ahead. So I want to touch on commitments, I want to touch on community, and I want to touch on communication.
Any pregnant women should get Aloha.
And I hate to just say it like this, but people don't care you have a kid. When it comes to the general public, they understand how things run without children, especially if you're a dad. And when you're going into it, there's this assumption that you're just gonna go about life without any cares. You're gonna think that, you know, yeah, I'll just go back to doing what I do as a kid, I'll just add them on. But it is a complete, 180 from your life. This might be a little bit of a rambler, so this is not scripted or anything. I wanted to make another video, which I'm going to make after this, but I wanted to just touch base on fatherhood as an artist. When you are transitioning from your partner being pregnant to, the baby actually coming here, there is a portion of that time in which you think you know what's going to happen, but you have no idea. And in that time, you want to make sure you communicated all the things you need to before you get to a point where you won't be able to do so. Meaning, all the pending projects need to be completed projects, or you want to make sure that somebody's able to handle that in your absence. Before you leave, get your away message set up that you're, expecting, and that you need some time and that you'll get back to them as soon as possible. Make sure that all your clients understand that you will be out or you will be, uh, you know, unavailable at their beck and call. You are bringing life into this world, meaning you are assisting, you are helping someone out. And most importantly, just communicating to all your collaborators, your future folks, your tribe, anyone who's able to help, anyone that you're supposed to be helping, anyone that is in your circle of communication. You just want everyone to understand, what's happening, because it really does take a village to raise a child. I cannot, count the amount of times that my mom has been here or her mom has been here, or, um, we have additional help that we've gotten. And that's been key. I mean, that's why I'm able to even film this right now. I've been in baby mode. You know what I'm saying? I only leave the house to essentially work. But that leads me to, the most important part of the communication is just like having clear communication, because your time is very limited. You don't have as much time, but you're not also available to do certain things. Meaning, let's say the baby is asleep, you can't necessarily go down the street and do a quick shoot because you got to make sure the baby is, protected and safe and, all those things. So it's just making sure that you are in a solid place to get into that next step. A few things that, I think, it's very off topic because this is not the initial video I came to film, but I think I would love to share this because I feel passionate about this. A few things that will help you with that, like communication and that time and those various obstacles that you may face, is to get a bottle maker, like the formula maker thing. Get a device that does white noise. Get a snoo if you can. Rent a snoo. Our baby liked the snoo for a little bit. She doesn't really like it now. But if someone's gonna let you rent it or borrow it or whatever the case may be, our friends let us use their snoo, and it has been amazing. But you want to do things that free up your time so that you're able to tend to the flock, right? And I feel like, one thing that's not really talked about is that because we don't make our schedules, we're kind of at clients' beck and call. And with the industry being how it is, you don't necessarily want to keep turning down work because eventually they will just go to someone else. So you want to make sure that you are tending to your commitments, but also free enough to do, things when you have to. And yeah, so that leads me to commitments. Don't overcommit. Don't think that before you have this baby, that nothing's going to change. That was my problem. I was like, oh, this is great. Like, I'm going right to work. It's going to be fine. No, it's not. It's not fine. You're going to need time. She's going to need time. They're going to need time. Your partner needs you to be around, right? So you want to make sure that you don't assume that before this baby and after this baby are the same. You want to make sure you're able to follow through on those commitments and not overcommit to all these different things. Case in point, I had a job that was going to be a week after. I knew it was going to be too much, so I pushed that job. Now, I was firm in what I needed to do for my family, and I didn't know if there were going to be any complications with our pregnancy. The client only knew that they had a certain day that they wanted to get their stuff done. That was not my concern. I really wanted the job, but I can't just leave my wife hanging. I was committed to her first, and then I was committed to the project at hand. Now, the Lord blessed me, and we were able to actually do both. I pushed the job, I took care of her, I pushed all my work 2-3 weeks out, and it made sense, right? Now, previously, I had committed thinking it was going to be okay. And as it got closer, I realized that that was not the case. So I say this to say, make sure that you're not overcommitting, because the amount of energy that you have is not much. And the amount of sleep that you're getting is not much. You want to make sure your commitments fall in between, like, things that you're actually able to do. Which brings me to my last point, community. Tap into your tribe. We had people let us use their snooze, bring us meals, come help watch the baby. We had people help us set stuff up. We had people just, pray for us. It takes a village to raise a child. And when you're coming into this whole situation, it's very difficult to ask for help. But 10 weeks in, I'm so glad I did. And the reason why I'm able to even make this video is because we have help. My wife has help. We have help, which gives me a very small window to do things like this, and why I have not been posting many videos on YouTube. But I hope that changes in the future. And yeah, this video was necessary, and I feel that those who are going into this new stage of fatherhood, I'm proud of you. You're gonna do great. Take your time, hydrate, all those things. This is a very, different video, but I hope that those who are creating also take time to rest and take care of themselves as they, embark on these new journeys. So that's all I got. I hope that this video has helped. And, for those who have already gone past this, those who are well in their, fatherhood stage, please, in the comments, all the tips you got. For some content creator, even myself, who is in the same position and they just need some type of help, recommendation, whatever the case may be, please shower the comments, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Look at you.
You mean baby girl?
Bum, bum, bum. Baby, turn around. Let me see that sexy belly go bum, bum, bum.